أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم والصلاة والسلام على أشرف المرسلين سيدنا محمد وعلى آله
Mega Goal
وصحبه أجمعين
2.
سبحانك ربنا لا علم لنا إلا ما علمتنا إنك أنت العليم الحكيم اللهم لا سهل إلا ما جعلته سهلا وأنت إن شئت تجعل الحزن سهلا بفضلك وكرمك يا الأكرم الأكرمين. Good morning all my dear students. This is Mr. Abdul Salah from Sha'al Ma'arif Secondary Schools. Today we are broadcasting our lesson to you with unit number 5, which entitled If I Hadn't It Hadn't Happened, lesson number 3, page number 72. Um, First, we pray Allah to reveal this plague sooner as possible because we cannot reveal it. ندعو الله سبحانه وتعالى أن ينزل عنا هذا البلاء عاجلا غير آجل وعن بلادنا وبلاد المسلمين أجمعين. Today, inshallah, open your student book, page number 72. How are you today, my dear students? We miss you all. كل عام وأنتم بخير بمناسبة اقتراب شهر رمضان الفضيل. نسأل الله سبحانه وتعالى أن إن شاء رب العالمين يوفقنا ويوفقكم ويجعل النجاح والتوفيق حليفكم. First, we will revise what we got or talked or discussed before yesterday. We talked about should have, past participle in grammar, conditional sentence, and if with could and might. We answered some questions. And today, inshallah, we are going to work with a partner. As you see here, going to work with a partner in page number 72. Language and context. Listening. Okay? Before listening, we will read what we will do with this exercise. Listen to the people on the radio show and complete the chart. These people are talking in the radio show or a program في برنامج على الراديو. Their names Said and Springfield. Regret, regretting about what? And reason, what is the reason of regretting? Okay, so listen carefully to the text. Are you ready for listening? I will count from 3 to 1. Ready يا شباب? Okay. 3, 2, 1.
Call 1.
Good morning. Thanks for tuning in to the All Ears Radio Talk Show. This is Sam Whitfield, and today we're going to discuss communication problems at the workplace. Now, for our first listener, Jay Springfield, tell us what you regret saying or not saying to your boss.
Well, my boss had asked me to do a number of things, most of which required going to official services, waiting in lines for some time, or they were simply time-consuming tasks.
Did he realize how long it took you to do the things he'd asked you to do?
No, I don't think so. He never did. He was so demanding I couldn't stand it anymore. And he never appreciated hard work. I couldn't keep my mouth shut. I had to tell him.
Did you try talking to him about it?
I know I should have discussed it with him sooner, but I didn't. I wasn't the only one who felt this way, so I told him. I told him that we all did our best to please him, and he never had a kind word for anyone. That he was the boss and had the right to expect us to perform well, but not the right to make us feel worthless. That he should have given credit where credit was due. He should have commented on a job well done. He should have been more understanding with people. Then I resigned.
Well, I think you did the right thing. If I'd been in your place, I would have done the same. Are you sorry about resigning?
Yes, I shouldn't have left. I spent most of my working life there. I don't know if I'll be able to find another job.
Call 2.
Our second listener is Saeed. Tell us, what regrets do you have about your behavior at work?
I love what I do. I am a designer, and I have worked in advertising for the last 7 years. But when I am under pressure, I can be very irritable and abrupt with people. I know it's not right, but I can't help it. So I manage to upset people that I respect and like working with. In general, I make life difficult for anyone who comes close.
If you realize all this, why didn't you talk to people? Why didn't you try to apologize or to explain?
I should have spoken to them, I know. But I felt so embarrassed every time it happened, and they looked so fed up with me. I just gave up. I would still like to make up for all this.
That shouldn't be a problem. How about going over and talking to everyone?
Well, actually, that's not possible. You see, I was fired.
Oh,
Okay, now we have just finished listening to the text about regretting and reasons of regretting about Springfield and Said. Let's go to the next one. Listen carefully again to the same text. Note the reduction of could have, should have, would have, them correct. Listen carefully. Number one,
I could have traveled.
again.
I could have traveled.
Number two,
He should have studied harder.
again.
He should have studied harder.
Number three,
He would have been really happy.
again.
He would have been really happy.
Could have, should have, would have. This is the normal speaking or pronunciation of these words or phrases. But here in this exercise about listening pronunciation, it is not could have, should have, would have. Again, we'll listen.
I could have traveled. He should have studied harder. He would have been really happy.
Could have, should have, and would have. Right? Okay, sure. Now find and underline the examples of could have, should have, and would have. In life regrets, the last text we listen to it. Practice reading the sentence aloud. Number one,
if I'd studied harder, I would have passed that test.
okay. Number two,
I should have said what I thought about her hairstyle, but I didn't want to hurt her feelings.
three,
I should have bought that thing last year. Now prices have gone up.
number four,
If I had been more careful, I would have avoided the accident.
number five,
I should have told the security guard that I saw someone breaking the lock.
number six,
If I'd known the trip was going to take so long, I would have taken another route.
number seven,
Other afterthoughts?
okay, sure. You have to underline these items could have, should have, and would have. Just put underline هضع خط تحت تلك الكلمات. Okay? The next exercise. If it hadn't happened, it is a conversation. This is last one in our lesson today. Next, we'll go or turn to our workbook. Conversations. This conversation is about Faisal and Ibrahim. I need two students to read this conversation. Who's there? Just raise your hand. Okay. Raise your hand يا شباب اللي يبغى يشارك معنا. أين المشاركات؟ Raise your hand. Nail, number one. Who's there? Yeah, Nail, do you hear me? Omar Saeed, number one. Okay, Omar Saeed. Omar, this is a conversation. Omar, will read alone? No. I need more students to
إيه
participate with him.
موجود
عمر
إيه
هيقرأ لحاله يا شباب، نبغى الطلاب.
ناديتني يا أستاذ
اوكي يا نايل. يا زياد، وين زياد؟
ناديتني يا أستاذ
وين نايل؟ Where is خالد عبد الله العميري؟ Yes يا نايل. نايل, please read the conversation with عمر سعيد العميري between Faisal and Ibrahim. Are you ready? Nail, do you hear me? Are you ready? يا نايل, do you hear me? تسمعني? Again.
لا
Okay. Just start your reading. خالد عشان النواف.
أستاذ
طيب. Welcome back. So, Nail Sharif and Amr Saeed, you will read the conversation. Go ahead.
تمام.
أنا
مين أول
فيصل
أستاذ؟
أستاذ
Okay, choose which one. Omar, you
أنا
will be
بفيصل.
Faisal. Nail will be
روح
Ibrahim. Okay, go ahead.
طيب. So do you have any rater about things in your life?
You mean things I should or shouldn't have done? Yeah, I guess there are a few. How about you?
I wish I had done things differently. I missed some good
Opportunities. فرص العمل.
opportunities because I was too immature. I should have stand my parents.
Listen to my
They
parents.
wanted me to go to college, and I actually had the grade, but I wanted to go get a job and go out into the world.
Well, you did very well for yourself. You have your own business, and you don't have a boss breathing down your neck.
But I have lots of responsibilities.
Responsibilities.
I wish I had taken a course in business management. Now I have to employ someone to do the work I could be doing.
Well, it's never too late. You can still go back to school. As for me, I got my master's
degree. Master's degree.
And I had my mindset on a career.
The minor.
إيش؟
Okay.
A career. But then I got married.
Listen, not career. A career.
إيش؟
الوظيفة.
I had my mindset set on a career, but then I got married and had children.
So you had to choose between the job and family.
No, I work hard and I am able to take care of my family.
Thank you so much عمر سعيد العميري and نايل الشريف. Excellent. شكرا لكم يا شباب. Okay. Here I have some phrases الشباب to explain the meaning of it. You mean? What does this word mean? You mean? You see it? Here. This one, you mean? What does it mean? An expression used to confirm what someone else has said. Okay? You mean يعني أتعني؟ هل هذا يعني؟ Go out into the world. Go out into the world. Means start to be on one's own and independent. تصبح شخصا مستقلا لحالك. Breathing down someone's neck means constantly checking. Constantly checking. As for me, as for you, an expression used to introduce a new subject or topic. As the last one, have someone's mind set on something. Have someone set on something. Okay? Okay. Clear all. We will go to the conversation exercise or question. Number one, list Faisal's regrets. How many regrets for Faisal in the text or in the conversation? Okay, read يا شباب. نادي الشريف. Number one, Faisal thinks.
طيب. Faisal thinks that he should have listened to his parents and gone to college. He thinks that he should have taken courses in business management.
Thank you. شكرا يا نايف. Number two يا شباب. In your own words, بكلمات من عندك, write about Ibrahim's life. اكتب شيئا عن حياة إبراهيم. Who's there? نايف. نايف.
كمل.
Is not there. Okay.
Ibrahim
Complete.
went to college and got a master's
degree. A master's degree. يعني درجة
then
علمية.
then he got married and had children. Now
Yeah.
he works hard and he is able to take care of his family.
Thank you. شكرا لك يا نايف. Okay, شباب. Now we have finished our lesson for today in our student book, page number 72 and 73. Now, open your workbook. Unit number 5. Exercise. We have finished number 1, 2. Exercise number P. How many exercises we have finished يا شباب؟ كم تمرين قمنا بانتهاء من؟ جاوبنا على exercise number P أم لا؟ About should have and shouldn't have. This one we have finished it. We're still.
صفحة كم؟
انت حاط كتاب النشاط في العرض.
Okay.
مو طالع ترى.
Yeah.
صفحة كم أستاذ؟
This one, exercise number P. Unit number 5. Exercise P. How many exercises we have finished يا شباب؟ كم عدد التمارين اللي قمنا بانتهاء منها؟ Number A we have finished, right?
workbook.
Yes. Number P.
workbook أستاذ.
Yeah, كتاب النشاط. Workbook. Complete the conversation we should have or shouldn't have plus past participle. زائد التصريف الثالث حق الفعل of the verb in parentheses between two practice بين الأقواس. Number 1. This is a conversation between Qasim and Fahad. Qasim is visiting his cousins in Saudi Arabia. He and Fahad are talking about the time they spend in the desert over the weekend. يتحدث مع قاسم عن الرحلة التي قام بالانتهاء منها في الصحراء في إجازة الأسبوع الماضي. أوكي، زياد خالد. Number 1 can you
موجود.
read؟ تفضل. عمر سعيد
طيب.
Number 2.
I'm so happy you were able to come with us this weekend. We had such fun, but I'm sorry you didn't participate. إيش الكلمة دي؟
Participate. Again.
Participate in the race.
Participate.
Participate in the race.
Race.
You
Participate in
should
the race.
have been.
عدم مشاركتك في السباق. Okay, go ahead.
Should you have been in the jeep with us? It was great race. You had have enjoyed it.
Thank you. شكرا لك يا زياد. Number 2. العميري.
طيب إيه أستاذ إيوه. I know I am sorry too, but I I should have told my uncle that I would broken my leg a few months ago in a bicycle race in the States. He was worried I might get hurt again and did
Heart
not want
again.
me me to ايش الكلمة الأخيرة سا؟
Participate. Participate يا شباب يعني يشارك. تسمعونها مني دائما وأنا أقول who will participate with us. Participate يشارك. من سيشارك؟ Who can participate. من يستطيع المشاركة. Participate يعني يشارك يا شباب في. Participate in. فهد. was there number 3 يا شباب and 4.
أجاوب 3.
نايل. نايل الشريف. اوكي نايل. Number 3 go ahead.
طيب.
فهد.
But the camel races were out of this world. You were really funny when you lost your balance and ended up hanging from the hump of your camel. I just had to laugh. You shouldn't have stabbed her. You shouldn't have panicked.
Panic. It will be shouldn't have panicked.
Panicked as you did.
Thank you. شكرا لك يا نايل. Okay يا شباب, have we finished the answers? Let's go to exercise number 3. Or there is a rest. هناك جزء متبقي حق الاكسرسايز. Okay, number 5 and 6 who's there؟ مشاركات الشباب number 5 and 6. مين تاني موجود معنا اليوم؟
أجاوب أستاذ.
want to participate.
أجاوب
عميري.
أجاوب.
عميري اسمعك يا عميري.
مين؟ أنا.
والعتيبي.
أنا موجود.
أيوة العتيبي أجاوب.
عتيبي. أوكي عتيبي go ahead.
You are right, but I would never been on a camel before. Horseback riding is different. I know now that I should have controlled her.
Shouldn't. Okay, should have controlled. Shouldn't have let. فهد. 7 and 8 يا شباب. Who's there؟
أنا.
Start. Go ahead.
عادي.
Okay.
طيب. Speaking of horses, you should have realized that you are one of the best riders there. You should have won that race. Instead you let إمرأة beat you. إيش؟
بدلا من ذلك
instead you let إمرأة beat you. Why?
Yeah. Kasim, the last one. Oh, come on. Imra is a lot older than us. He's our cousin, and I didn't want to upset him. We had just met. I want to get to know my cousins, you know? Not get them mad at me. Okay. The next one. الإكسرسايز الأخيرة والتمرين الأخير يا شباب. Think of situations. هذه المواقف فكر فيها in the past في الماضي where you made a mistake. عندما ارتكبت أو قمت بارتكاب خطأ ما. Write sentence. أنا أقوم بكتابة الجمل with should have, shouldn't have. أي منهما about the situation. Number 1. وكرير.
أجي أقرأ.
نحتاج طلاب جدد. وين باقي الطلاب يا شباب؟
أقرأ يا
آيات
أستاذ.
27.
عتيبي.
محمد عتيبي. في 20 طالب موجود معنا يا شباب، نبغى مشاركة جميع الطلاب. Go ahead يا أميري.
طيب
ولا عتيبي؟ أوكي.
مين
عتيبي.
عتيبي.
محمد عتيبي.
I shouldn't have gone to the mall with them.
Thank you. أميري.
إيه أستاذ، أقرأ أول واحدة
Number
برضو.
2.
طيب I should have studied for the history test.
زياد خالد. Thank you. Number 3.
I should have apologized to Camilla.
Thanks a lot. Number 4. Was there?
أنا
Number
أستاذ.
No. Thank you. خالد الدعشاني. نبغى طلاب جدد. جميل بات.
تمام موجود أستاذ.
تفضل يا خالد. Number 4.
I shouldn't have walked to school in the rain.
Again, please.
I shouldn't
Stop.
have walked.
Stop please. Stop. اسمها ايش يا ولدي؟ I shouldn't. No. Shouldn't. ال لا تنطق. Silent. حرف ال هنا silent. Shouldn't. Right? I shouldn't have walked. ال هنا أيضا silent لا تنطق. Walked. I shouldn't have walked. نقدر من البداية.
I shouldn't have walked to school in the rain.
That's right. Thank you. شكرا لكم يا شباب جميعا. Now we have finished our lesson for student book and workbook. Do you have any question? Any comment?
لا يا أستاذ، يعطيك
يا
العافية.
شباب.